Hello, so welcome to the squat video. I realized right now, week 3, that I forgot to talk about my program. So I'll probably show this in at the start, but so the program is okay, I'll just talk about it in theory, because, right, so 3 weeks. So the first 2 weeks are triples, just to, because I'm coming off a volume block, so 3 weeks just to try to get my strength back, like my CNS to get used to being under heavy load instead of lighter loads for higher reps. So 3 weeks I did 150. Then the third week is 2 singles, both as a CNS priming for heavy single loads, as well as a taper because I'm dropping the volume from 9 reps to 2 reps. And then the 4th week is supposed to be my PR. So I'll probably just throw the program in the description as well. Remember to follow the program and don't be like me. So for week 1, technically I did this before I went to China. So it's like 3 weeks ago at this point. But the set I showed, I didn't wear my belt properly. So it felt kind of loose, even though, yeah, it just felt kind of loose throughout the entire thing. But I could still power through. I'll get to that later. I had to go through hell and back to get the set done, but then I think it was 150, but yeah, so on my second set that week, I only got 2 reps. So I was like, fuck it, and I just dropped it to 145 according to this. I suspect that maybe it's because I did a volume block with 8 reps, then I got detrained from doing low reps. So, but I could also just be making excuses. So chronologically, moving on from there is week 2, but I was in China, so that was like a deload. So chronological week 3, but training week 2. I did 150 again. Felt a bit easier than the last time I did it. I programmed 140 and 145, so I was like set 140, 145, then 150. Because I thought I'd be weaker after going to China, but I felt stronger, so I do suspect maybe it's because I ate more protein and also generally more food than I usually do on holiday, so maybe I kept more strength. So I don't know, maybe it's because I ate more, so then it ended up being more like a deload and less like detraining. Whatever it is, I was in good shape. Yeah, so you guys can see in the video, or will see, I have no idea how I'm structuring this. I went to a different gym today, and this one has a combo rack. They don't have the competition metal thin plates, but whatever, at least you have the rack, so I went to try it out. I won't be frequenting this gym much because it's quite far from my house. Now it's the holiday, so that's why I can go. But yeah, once school reopens, I probably won't be going to this outlet much. But anyway, where was I? Maybe if I compete again, I'll come here just because there's a combo rack. Although based on my experience lifting on combo rack so far, doesn't really make a difference, but the bar here is a competition bar, because actually I'm not sure if it's IPF approved, but it's a powerlifting bar because it's from X Master, but it doesn't really feel that different, honestly. If not, maybe a bit heavier. It's also the one with the pool. Let me show you guys the pool. Can you guys see? Yeah, there's a pool here. It's pretty cool. What's up, YouTube? Post squat cardio. Week 3 is supposed to be my singles week. I was supposed to do 2 sets of 165 as a sort of like a taper. Week 3 is right now as I'm recording this. So even with the horrible unrack, it still felt pretty easy. I think it felt like RPE 7, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. I don't really want to waste this chance of having strength. So I tried 180 and then I failed horrendously. Debatably it's because for my first 180 I had a horrendously bad unrack. It was absolutely disgusting, one of the worst I've ever done. Yeah, so I failed. And then, but in powerlifting you get 3 attempts, right? So 3 singles, 165, failed 180. And then for the 3rd attempt, you can't drop the weight down in powerlifting, so I just retook 180. But also I suspected maybe like the unrack, I don't know, it felt a bit higher than usual, so I dropped it by 1. And then I failed again on 180. But I think this time, it's most likely just an outright lack of strength today, but it could be CNS fatigue. Because how do I put it? It's like I couldn't focus on grinding the rep out. You guys saw I like pushed up, I sprang out of the bottom and then just went back down. I remember feeling like, I don't know, looking back, I feel like if I had grinded, I could have gotten it, but thinking back about how it felt, I don't think I could have grinded it, in the sense like I said, I just couldn't like activate the grind mode, I guess. So I suspect it's probably CNS fatigue from failing once, as well as maybe carryover fatigue from the triples. So I'm doing a deload on my non-powerlifting stuff, so I'll still do bench and deadlift like usual, but like my shit like bicep curls, laterals, shit like that, I'll deload it this week because just to save a bit of recovery because I'm gonna try again next week, because next week's my birthday, so I kind of want to do like new PR, but new year, new PR sort of thing, so that's why I'm doing that. Another excuse I have is the weights here feel a bit heavier than they do at my usual gym. So probably I'll do 180 next week at my usual gym. I don't think I have the time to come here because I have school. Okay, see you guys in either the PR video or I don't know, the next video basically.